If you're tired, if you're tired of not being able to pay your bills at the end of the month, if you're tired of hoping and praying for a storm, if you're tired of not knowing whether you're going to be able to get new sales reps to get transactional business, and you want to be able to have more of a predictable business that's sustainable, and it's really up to you whether you want to, it can grow consistently and organically every single month and every single year, this is the program for you, because all of those things will be solved. The big aha moment was, I was always hesitant to start commercial because I was under the impression that the only way that we could do commercial was like if we were doing full replacements. And I was kind of putting myself in a property owner's shoes, like what property owner wants to replace their roof when there isn't a storm. So when you guys started to talk about the actual service portion and how we're not out there to replace their roofs, we're out there to extend the life of their roof, and the approach and the pitch on how to actually get the job, that was like the biggest aha moment, because then I realized like, well, there's like, one, we're definitely not storm dependent. I can work all year round, and there's like an abundance of work when it comes to service. So I think the reason we got to that in just 6 months is, again, like I'm gonna repeat this, because we're implementing what you guys are teaching. Like the stuff, it works. Like the system really does work. It just takes the actual implementation when it comes to sale. Like if, for example, when it comes to sales, is like actually making the calls, actually doing the flyer drops, actually meeting with the property managers. That's gonna get the ball rolling. So I believe the reason that we got why we broke our return on investment within 6 months is because we grabbed all of your guys' like scripts, all of the checklists on how to approach property managers, the best way to approach property managers, and we started to implement them daily. And we were very consistent. And something that I realized is that those like scripts and those like word tracks, as you guys call them, they really do work, because after that, like actually getting it through the service portion, that's where I felt like I had no experience. But having Pat on the sales side and having you and Nicole on the service side, we were able to pick up the lowest hanging fruit. For example, like our building where our office is at, and we had a couple of assistant property managers that are our family. So that's where we started, and with your guys' system, we were able to service them. So we've already sold our first Tri-Shield maintenance agreement. So that's actually in the office that we're at, again, like the lowest hanging fruit. So where we're at, we not only provided them 2 different scopes of work that were the equivalent of, I think it was almost like $45,000 worth of scope of work. And then followed by that, now that it was in a maintainable condition, we were able to get them on a maintenance agreement of $2,400 per year.